And if you're not willing to give yourself the permission, I'm giving you the permission. You can do what you want to do. You can live the life that you want to live. You can be who you want to be. Now, sometimes we can get so caught up in living in the past that you don't even realize that you may be perpetuating some limiting beliefs, or you may be self-fulfilling your own prophecy. So when you think of, your limiting beliefs, what are those things that you tell yourself that may be putting you in a box that you may not realize you're putting yourself in a box? Whether that's, I'm not good enough, or I'm not the type of person that fill in the blank. I don't like to do this because fill in the blank about what happened to your past. Oh, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough because of this belief that's been put onto me from childhood. I don't feel as though I'm good enough, or I'm not like these other people that are doing the same things and succeeding. Whatever it is for you, that's what I'm talking about when I say the story that you're telling yourself, or the limiting beliefs that you have. It's those beliefs, that inner self-talk, where you may not even think to question it because that's how you always thought. That's been your perspective this entire time. But when was the last time you questioned those beliefs? When was the last time you blamed someone other than yourself? I mean, it's so easy to blame other things, blame the government, blame society, blame, you know, rates, whatever. It's easy to blame other things outside of yourself when things don't go your way. And it's tough, honestly, to flip that switch, and instead of blaming other things, figure out how you can be better. Where do you take responsibility in the situation? So where are you lacking skills? Where are you lacking character traits? Where are you lacking beliefs? Identifying where you have beliefs that may not be serving you, may be the very thing holding you back, and what you can do to switch that so that you can now reinforce better thought patterns, not let your thoughts have so much power. And before we continue, I do want to shout out Layla Hormozy. If you don't know her, she is a co-owner of and founder of acquisitions.com. I'll pin some of my favorite videos by her in the description, but I did want to shout her out because a lot of my changes in thought patterns, my changes in beliefs, my changes in the way I respond to my thoughts and emotions is because of her content. And I want to give her flowers. I don't want to make it seem like this is just some revelation that I've had, when in reality, it's because of content like hers that have really opened my eyes and opened my perspective to really make the switch that I need. Hence why we're making this podcast today. I definitely, struggle with consistency, struggle with showing up. I have limiting beliefs that I'm constantly working to overcome, and just not let that get in the way of doing what I want to do, creating the life that I want to create. And I want the same for you. So I'll pin some of her videos in the description. If you've heard of her or listened to her content, put a comment below. Let me know what your favorite episodes are, your key takeaways from her content are. I'd love to hear what stands out to you as well. As I said, it's easier to blame something outside of you instead of taking accountability for how you got yourself into a situation, or your role in you being in a certain situation. And this may be tough to hear, but I do think it's important to talk about, because sometimes you really do have to look at the person in the mirror and be like, okay, well, I'm not happy with my current situation, but what am I doing that's making it harder to reach my goals?